Bubbly Steve is available for pre-order at shopclownfish.com. That's shopclownfish.com. You've got less than a month to pre-order this 15-inch plushie. Check them out. Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And it looks like Disney is going to be dropping a lump of coal in many park guests' stocking this Christmas.
Well, they're going to give you coal, but they want the price of a diamond.
Exactly. We're going to talk about Disney's Christmas offering. Are we allowed to say that, or do we have to say holiday offering?
I really don't care. It's their very merriest after hours. They aren't doing their Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party again. They're doing these another one of those after hours things because they're trying to say, well, we have less people shoved in there. But that's okay. They made up for it with a price tag.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about that. This comes after their Halloween offering, the Boo Bash, which doesn't really seem to be worth the money.
No, people are complaining. They said that they heard people that were there overheard a lot of people complaining about it being a ripoff.
Yeah, and this comes after Bob Chapek himself seemingly confirmed the rumor we reported on yesterday that Disney was going to do DLC add-ons in the park that you could basically buy fast passes or line skipping on the fly through the Genie app.
Yeah, go about the Genie app. He didn't specifically name these things, but what he did say was...
He said that the Genie app will use consumer preferences given what we know from them, blended with industrial engineering data based on how our park is operating that day to make suggestions on the fly.
On the fly? There's no suggestions on the fly there.
He also noted it will lead to substantial commercial opportunities.
Yes, when the person, basically they're telling the investors that, we're going to get money out of it.
The park is really busy today. Oh, we can bleed these suckers for $18 a pop to buy fast passes for all these rides. That's what he's saying. So Disney is getting very, very expensive.
Just wait.
More expensive.
Okay, so we had the Boo Bash, and the Boo Bash, they just started. And like I said, people were complaining about it because you had, instead of the normal Mickey's Not So Scary party they usually had, the party event, which they oversold. I'm not going to lie, they always shoved way too many people in for that. This is an after-hours event. So they tried to justify the expense, the extra cost, by saying it was because we're limiting capacity, which they did in the first night. I noticed, though, when they did replenishments on the nights, they did not replenish capacity or tickets for the first night. And a lot of people canceled because of the airline situation. We were among those people.
Yeah.
So they actually even up until right when the party where people were allowed to come in at 7, they turned around and were selling tickets again on the opening day. WW News Day had talked about it. Well, anyway, you didn't get the parade, you didn't get the fireworks. You basically got to go trick or treating, and there wasn't many people so you could ride rides. I mean, and the cavalcades were literally what they were last year for free.
Yeah. A
lot of it was everything they did for free last year, but you had to pay like $129 to start. I forget what it went up to, but it went to like only,
oh my God.
It was $129, and then I think it goes up to like $225 or get something really high for Halloween.
Yeah. It was very high. And we were, joking that it was twice the price for half the experience because a lot of the stuff was missing. Now, you said that the Christmas offering that they're actually going to add back in some of the stuff.
But then stuff that you would normally get with these events, but they're charging like ridiculous amount of money more. So this is what they announced today. So I'm in charge now. Okay. So this is their very merriest. They keep doing this. Very merriest after hours. Like you said, it looks like a price tag.
It does. Very priciest.
So that was fitting there, Disney. I know it's supposed to be a gift tag, but that's not what it is. It's not a gift for the customer. So Boo Bash, we already had prices that went about $50 per person. Okay. Now we're going to do this new Christmas party, and it's going to be, that you get in, like the last one, you can get it at 7, and it's going to run from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. So you're getting less time than you did with the parties. Because then you get in at like 4 with the parties, and it would go to like midnight. So you're getting less time, but the increased price. Then they have the dates. It's the November 8th, 9th, 11th, 12th, 14th, 16th, 18th, 19th, 21st, 23rd, 28th, 30. Bingo. December 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 19, 21. So now they're going to have a nighttime spectacular called Minnie's Wonderful Christmas Time Fireworks.
They're actually saying Christmas time?
Yeah. And they're having
God.
a parade called Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade.
Oh my God.
So where Boo Bash had no parade or fireworks, you're going to get parade and fireworks, okay? Normally their events have the parade and fireworks, and their events are usually a lot cheaper. So I'm going to get into that here. So the prices, the things they're talking about you getting with this is, you're getting the Jingle Cruise. Well, the Jingle Cruise is the overlay they do all season long. Everybody gets that. If you get into the park, everybody can do the Jingle Cruise.
Yeah.
That's not like, and the Monsters Inc. laugh for new jokes. Well, they did something like that with the Boo Bash, where they had like an icon and they had some jokes going.
So the Jingle Cruise, is it going to be more culturally sensitive now?
I don't know.
Are the chimps going to be?
Chimps are going to be wearing Santa hats.
Or something.
And they're talking about, you can ride the attractions that you get to do for any of these events. And characters are going to be Christmas clothes, okay?
Okay.
And sometimes they might have fake snow, which they did before. And dance parties, which they did at Boo Bash and they did before. And now you get complimentary snacks like ice cream, popcorn, seasonal treats, and bottled beverages. They did that for Boo Bash.
I was just thinking dance party. Remember the one year at the...
Squid King just brought that up yesterday. He had a picture of it.
The Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, we were live streaming it a couple of years ago. I think it was for the other blog, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Anyway, we were just standing around in Tomorrowland waiting for you guys, I think, to get off of Space Mountain. And this Monsters, Inc. party popped up all around us. I forget what they call it, but yeah, there's Sully and Mike Wazowski and a whole bunch of people, and everybody just the music started.
They started gyrating around.
Yeah,
and you're gonna stand there like, what's going on?
I was like, I didn't realize it was over there. I was like, oh, yeah, dance party. Wow, it's cool. And they were like in the camera.
Were they trying to get you guys to dance?
They were trying to get us to dance. I'm like, I don't dance.
Dance.
I don't dance.
He doesn't. He bounces sometimes, but he has to really be in the mood.
To bounce
to
or
bounce.
to dance?
To bounce. You don't dance. So, they're doing it again, that if you are staying at one of the hotels, you can start booking on the 17th. I hope it goes better than last time, but it probably will because not many people are going to pay for this. Here's where it gets you, okay? The cost for this is going to start at $169 plus tax and go up to $229 per person per night on most nights.
Oh my God, that's twice what
the 2 nights they have before Christmas, 19th and 21st. It's $250.49 with tax, more than that per person. So it will cost you more than $1,000 for a family of 4 to go to one of the nights if you go to the 21st or 19th.
And this is a stripped down version of
it's better than Boo Bash, but still.
It's still not what it was just a couple of years ago.
Well, Boo Bash, this is something that our friend John mentioned. He said Boo Bash started at $129. This is $40 more. And if they're charging $40 more because you're getting a parade and fireworks, you used to get that included in the other events, which I have the prices of them. 2020, the one they canceled, when they were going to sell tickets, the prices started at $105 and went up to $155 for the Christmas event.
Yeah, and that was for the full-blown Christmas event.
Party, right.
Yeah.
Now they're charging $169 to $250. We're talking an increase of $64 to $95 per person per night for this.
At what point are we going to hit the ceiling on this stuff?
Oh, this might do it.
That people are going to be like, you know what? It's not even worth it anymore. We had people talking on Twitter about, I guess they're doing the cruise line again. And they said, Castaway Cay's empty. They only had like 900 people on the Disney Dream. Mm-hmm. They usually have 4,000 or 5,000 people. But then again, who's really lining up to cruise during a pandemic? I mean, cruise ships are already petri dishes. Why would you want to go?
Well, apparently now's time to go because there's nobody on the ship. And they said they hardly passed anyone when they were walking around. There's hardly anybody when they were eating or anything.
Wow.
Yeah, you were on the ship. I wasn't, so I don't know how.
A lot of times, it depends on where you're at. But when I was on it last time, it was pretty crowded. I mean, you'd go the family pool area, and it was always crowded.
Yeah, well, it apparently wasn't that crowded this time. But this is what they're charging. Disney, the company that said about Scarlett Johansson that she had a callous disregard for the horrific and prolonged global effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, has just taken their Christmas event and jacked it from $105 to $155 up to $169 to $250.
During these unprecedented times, we need to make unprecedented revenue.
Right, exactly. Disney, who, you know, like, how dare she ask for more money, even it was in her contract. She has to understand that these times, you know, are terrible, and we didn't make the money. And then they go and jack up the prices on everybody else for all the other stuff. I'm sorry, but this is, you know, okay, 129, you could maybe argue it because it was an after hours event, so they did have less crowds.
Yeah.
But the people that went thought it was a ripoff for that price. I mean, yeah, you're going to get a parade and fireworks, but the parade and fireworks are not valued at $65 to $100 per person per night.
Yeah, this is insane. It's definitely not worth it. I was kind of bulking before when the parties crept up over $100 on average, because I remember they used to be like $75.
Yeah, 60 or 70 or something like that.
It wasn't much. Like we would go, and it was nice then too, because it didn't seem like they were as crowded as they were the last time we went. Now,
the last time we went, they were terrible.
Oh, the Halloween party especially.
Oh no, Christmas was pretty bad. I remember we sat there and waited for the parade, and then people they shoved their carts and their strollers in front of us. Remember, and they were up on us, behind us. And if we'd been pushed back any further, we wouldn't have seen anything, because right away, there goes all the kids up on the shoulders.
Yeah, you were like shoved up against the curb or something.
I hurt my ankle, yeah.
They used to be pretty low-key events. Like, I mean, unless you went right before the holiday. If you went like I wouldn't recommend going anywhere near any Disney park the week of Christmas. But if you go like early December, it wasn't bad. If you go to the Halloween party, September, it wasn't bad. And the crowds were thinned out. But the last time we went, a year or two before the pandemic, we went to both parties. And they were just as crowded as any other day in the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, yeah. Actually, my tip I was giving people was, if it was a night of a party and you wanted to go to parks that day because they closed the Magic Kingdom early, go to the Magic Kingdom for your Magic Kingdom day on a day that they close early, because a lot of people avoid it because they're like, well, I'm not gonna get my money's worth. So they don't go. And because of that, the crowd levels were mostly low. The crowd levels were lower before the party that day, because we went that day. Then when the party hit, it just was like worse.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my recommendation. Now, I think it's going to flip the matter because they're overcharging. People aren't coming. One thing else that was interesting to note was the fact that they said at the meeting yesterday that Christine McCarthy, the one with $11 million up to $11 million bonuses.
Yeah.
She said that they are going to aggressively increase capacity.
Yeah.
But they're going to keep safety and as a top priority as they aggressively increase capacity. It's already. Have you seen the pictures of it now? It's already insane.
Oh, yeah. They've got lines. I saw now they were trying to distance people, but I saw the lines for Pandora clear out to the entrance to the.
Well, they're not even distancing people now. They're just, you wear a mask outside and then in queues indoors. That's it. They aren't distancing anyone, and they're trying to shove more people in there because I think they oversold the 50th anniversary. More availability opened up. I would not want to be there at the 50th anniversary. I don't think you'll be able to move.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. They're packing them in like sardines. They're way overcharging. The Galactic Star Cruiser, I think, was the cherry on the shit-flavored sundae.
Tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
It's going to get much worse.
Oh, yeah. We're going to start seeing, I mean, especially as they roll out more. They're still building that one DVC, aren't they?
I thought they pulled that. Now, there is a rumor that one they were going to do that was the one that was the lakeside. I think they paused that one. But there was speculation they might be putting another deluxe in that was on the monorail line. Yeah. That was in that one area they had originally planned on putting a Mediterranean hotel there. And then some things appeared that maybe people kind of question because it's the one area they hadn't developed yet. And they talked to one of the people that used to be in charge of that. And the idea was people kept saying, oh, it's because it was too swampy. They couldn't. And he said, oh, no, it totally is buildable. So I don't know what's up with that. But who knows? I don't know. All I know is I can tell you that they're supposed to reopen annual passes around the 50th. We want to bet those get jacked up significantly?
Oh, my God, yeah. Well, they jacked them up. I mean, they used to be under $1,000 for the platinum, and now it's over $1,000. And I wouldn't be surprised if they hit $1,500 to $2,000 for a platinum pass.
Here's the thing. They're not going to change it until people stop giving them the money.
No, that's it. It's going to take Disney falling on their ass for them to change it. Now, what they're trying to do, now this is the thing, they're basically trying to get more blood out of the same number of stones or fewer stones. And it's kind of like...
They're trying to get out fewer stones with richer people.
Yeah, and that's kind of what happened with the comic book industry, too, is eventually they started chasing off kind of the normie, casual customers as they started jacking the cover prices up on the comics. They went from $1 to $2 to now they're $5.
Yeah, and how'd that work out for them?
Yeah, fewer people are buying the issues,
Well, I was thinking of when you used to work at the place you worked at. Before, he worked at a machine shop, but he was in their marketing department. they had this bright idea. The two guys they had in there were complete, poser, middle management turned, look, we're important dumbasses. Anyway, they had customers that they had a loyal customer base that they could depend on for years and years.
Decades,
and years. Yeah. Because my dad used to work at the same place. And we're talking years and years. Anyway, they got the bright idea that, oh no, we're just going to go after the wealthy ones because of gas and oil. Well, that's great, except gas and oil left PA or didn't do in PA what they wanted to because they had regulations in place. And so all their longtime customers went to other companies that would work with them because they cut them loose. They would you want to go to the company when you needed work done? Said, nope, you're not big enough for us. We're so important. They all went someplace else. And you know what happened? They got themselves in big trouble.
Yeah, there were massive layoffs.
That's what happened to you.
Yeah, they had to shut down some divisions because, they willingly gave up their, I guess you could say, their middle class customers. They were dependable, and that's what Disney's doing right now.
Once they got them to where they were,
yep,
to chase after the rich people, and the rich people didn't want to hire them. They didn't want to hire them.
But that's okay because Universal will gladly take these people.
Mm-hmm.
Universal, when they build Epic Universe, they're the last hotels they built were value resorts.
Oh, they're nice.
They're nice. They're way more bang for the buck at Universal than Disney. I mean, we got a suite for like $100 a night. Beautiful room.
Mm-hmm.
Disney, the same thing would have been probably $600 or $700 a night.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's the Disney difference. Right now, the Disney difference is synonymous with extortion at this point, I think.
Yeah. So we're going to wrap this one up.
Yep.
Just watch this space, guys. Because
I wanted to say real quick, I wanted to thank Lorena Creole for getting me the pictures because she was nice enough to cover it for me because we were supposed to go down and then we didn't get to go down because of the flights were an issue because that's when they started canceling all the flights.
Yeah.
So she was nice enough to swing by. She was going anyway and to get me some pictures and tell me what happened and so I wanted to say thank you.
Yeah, glad hopefully she had fun. But yeah, it's getting to the point where it's like it's not even worth it.
They didn't even have exclusive merchandise at Boo Bash, and they usually have a bunch of treats that you could buy that are exclusive. So they didn't even have those. They had a handful, and like 4 or 5, and they do better for Christmas, especially for that damn price. For that price, they better give you free pins or something.
Yeah, I think they're listening to the complaints because they know people aren't going to come back for Christmas if they don't offer more.
At least with this, you got like candy for trick or treating. I mean, the other one they'll give you eggnog and stuff like that, but
gingerbread, Mickey Mouse or something. I forget.
Yeah, it was something like that. But I'm just like, no, it's not worth $250 per person. And your family to go. Even the $170 is pushing it.
So we're going to wrap it up. Mm-hmm. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and check out piratesandprincesses.net for more objective Disney news. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.